All right. Hello, I'm Joe Biden. I don't know where my camera is right now, so I think I got to figure it out. Well, you know the deal. The modern technology is here. I think that's supposed to go like this. Um, little technical difficulties here. Joe Biden here. I'm Joe Biden. I'm Joe Biden. You know the deal? I'm here to confess to you today. You know, gotta whisper some of it to you. Hey, well, I've got Biden, or not Biden, I'm Biden. I've got Putin. I got Putin on the phone right now. I'm talking to him. Me and Putin are talking. And I just want to say that I'm trying to get him to stop the war. You know the deal, the thing. I've asked him, you know, we just want to get those children safely back to our house, back to our country, and, you know, do the thing we do with the children. And here we like to, you know, grab a hold of them. They can't stop me, you know, because of my dementia. I am playing with the children, grabbing them right out in front of everybody, and everybody loves it. Me loving up them children. Whether it's walking through the streets of America, I'll run out and grab a kid, or get me in Yugoslavia or Poland, wherever the hell I was. I don't know where the hell I was, and you know, and then I grabbed them children. You notice that? Well, because I got dementia, I no longer hide the fact that I'm a child molester. I just love them. You know, they call me Uncle Joe for a reason. I'm that Uncle Joe that you want to keep your children from. Keep them safe. You know the deal. Just kidding around. No, I'm serious. No kidding. No joking about it. No joking around. Well, anyways, let me get back with Putin. And I assure you, Mr. Putin, that I will in no way rape any more children. Your children are safe. You no longer have to. You no longer have to worry about bringing independence. I know Americans. Now, I know a lot of Americans are screaming for you to bring independence here to America, but don't you listen to them. They're nobodies. They're the peasants. They're the little people. They might want you to nuke. You have Americans asking you to nuke D.C. because it's a swamp. It's not America. That's not true. We're not the swamp. As much as you say it, it's not true. You know the deal. We just got to let them Russia know that children are safe in our hands. And I got to be on the phone with the Chinese guy, China, to make sure they don't take those children Taiwan from us, because I love those Taiwan children. So, my God, they're trying to bring independence across the world and keep it from our democracy, where we like to beat women and children and torture and molest them. We love to do that here. God bless America. We love our children, don't we? We love to beat them and torture them in the CPS. Oh, God bless America. A lot of Americans are talking about, you know, they're going to use violence. Millions of them using violence. Oh, it's a shame of them. Calling it the Will Smith rule. I mean, what a joker. The Will Smith rule. If somebody insults you, beat the hell out of them. My God, what a country. God bless America. Anyways, Putin. I'm going off the rails here. Going off the rails. Anyways, here's the deal. Gas prices. It's. What are you going to do about it? It's your fault, Putin. It's the gas prices. It's your fault. Yeah. Anyways, I protect them very. I might be a red-toed donkey or nerf herder, lying fat whore, but I know one thing: I've been in politics all my life, and never, never have I ever accomplished anything. My dad was a used car salesman, and I'm trying to sell shit to you just like my dad sold people crap when he bought those shitty cars. Not one of them ran right, and neither anything I do run right. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I might go out here and speak on this a little bit more. Oh yeah, and please, Mr. Putin, don't nuke me, because I'm not the swamp. We're a democracy. We're not a bunch of child molesters. Definitely not Rubio. Look at that son of a bitch. He's no child molester. Look at that goddamn guy. I gotta get Rubio on the phone. I'm gonna look child molest motherfucker. We'll have him up here in a minute. And me and Rubio will party orgies with the children, And DeSantis, oh yeah, it's a big act. Me and DeSantis, Rubio, we're all gonna, get into our golf. Of course, that's the thing. They just had what's his face up here, President Obama. Yeah, that's the guy's name. They had Obama in here, and he used to have parties, me, him, and the country clubs. When we were going to the country clubs, and they kept everybody locked off. We had underage, we call them underage prostitutes. The rest of the world calls them sex slaves, but you know how the senators of Florida refer to them as underage prostitutes. Well, we had those underage prostitutes, definitely not children who've been tortured and isolated and beaten. And we had a party with them. Me, old, what do they call him? Old Obama. You know what I mean? He got Obama and who was that? Tiger Woods. Yeah, we were big time molesting them children. Joe Biden. Oh, Uncle Joe. I think that's where. No, I got it years before that. Anywho, we're gonna get us the person of interest on here in a thing, and I don't know. Let me see where I can. Oh, and anyways, whatever. Of course, you know the thing. Seriously, and democracy. There's not more. There's fewer. There's fewer. There's fewer democracies. I'm on a tangent there. Sorry. Excuse me. But it's true. They're out to get us, and we're out to get the children before they get us. My God, we've been caught. My God. Hillary, what do we do? They caught us eating the children. We'll just keep eating the children. Those fucking weak people will never rise. And I don't know. They're kind of rising. What do you think? We got to rise out of them. I get a rise out of them kids. You just watch me the next time I see a kid. What I go grab on to them and just hold on to them. You know the deal. Forgive me. Forgive me, Mr. Putin, President Putin, or Vice Admiral, or who are you? Emperor Putin. Forgive me. My friend Putin knows I go off telling my stories. The story of Uncle Joe and my fun we had with the children. What we do is we have our CPS and the FBI. They gather the children we find that turn us on, and we grab them up and we keep them in children ranches. They got girl ranches in Florida. They got boy ranches, whatever you want, and that's all up for the grabs. And boy, we killed. That's a thing. They killed a truckload of them, but tiny girls. Just very, toddler to kindergartner, a whole busload of them. They killed them. The sheriff's department. Not a word from the media. Not a word. That why were they flying by late at night in the horrible weather that no one should have been on the road? The news was saying nobody on the road. Here the sheriff's department crashes a whole bus of those supposedly, excuse my language, bobo, testing, bobo. Anyways, they just recklessly killed those children that they were supposedly protecting. What a bunch of child molesting bastards they are. They're chummos. They're not cops in Florida. They're chummos. How uniform is that of a chummo? But you know what? They served me, and that's what's good. And a lot of those judges, boy, they're going to have the hits on them. They're just child molesting judges. Another one arrested outside Disney, and that's what we told you. You can look at the tape. We said that years ago, that the child molesting judges of Florida, and it is the senators. I mean, when a senator of Florida comes out and says, hey, that's not child molesting. That's sex slavery. That's underage prostitute. That's what that was. She was wrong. She was in the wrong. She's a damn prostitute. And then when the girl frees herself and comes free and starts shooting the hell out of these chummo guards, they call themselves cops. They're chummo guards, and she blows the shit out of a cop, and they call her evil. They stripped her naked and violently beat her and her parents, locked them up, chained them up, and kept violently beat. All she knows is a life of sex slavery in Florida. And by godly knows she's the evil one. We shot that evil bitch. That's right, kids. You better stay in that care of your sex slave overlords and let them keep raping you and your sister and bashing your mother's heads in and cracking their skulls open. God bless America. This is Uncle Joe, and I approve of this behavior in Florida. By God, they got one of our judges. Damn it. By God. My God, they stripped them children naked and beat them and scratched them and bruised them, and it's on tape, and that ain't enough to get on the media. They got it on tape. They wanted to tape it. Oh, wow, isn't that sick? Sick and deprived. What is that deprived idiot's name? Oh, my God. Of course, I can't remember. DeSantis. Yeah, that child molesting piece of shit. That fucking bastard. When somebody takes them back behind the barn and bashes his head in and see the scars and the staples won't be able to put that fucking piece of shit back together again. DeSantis, the news is out. You child molesting piece of shit. But join a club. We'll get away with murder because God bless America. Oh my God. And my buddy Alec Baldwin, God damn. He shot somebody. He was going on and on about Trump. He just went on and on about Trump, saying he's going to go out and gun and shoot somebody and get away with it. It's something he said when he was president. I don't know, way back when. And Alec Baldwin just went over crazy about him saying that. So how could a president say that? He shouldn't be president. And here he goes. He shot somebody and he got away with it. So what a piece of shit. I always liked his movies, but I liked him on Saturday Night Live. I liked a lot of it, but it just seemed Trump turned all these great comedians into jerks, I mean, I thought Stephen Colbert was great. Then he just freaked out and he stopped being funny. And I thought he was the funniest guy on television. But then poor thing. I mean, whatever is in your head about your political party, man, let it go. Let it go, man. I mean, this just went too far overboard. I guess I was lucky I was born an independent. Oh, wait a minute. All right. Hey, I'm a Democrat, so I'm a communist, right? Yes. And it's an act. Oh, my God, we gave Russia all that uranium and stuff during the Clinton administration. Oh, my God, we're awful. Oh, my God, I can't believe it. Oh, Jesus, and China's so powerful. Oh, boy, we better do something about China. We made them powerful. I think ever since World War II, we've been building China. They used to live in the Stone Age. They were in the Stone Age practically when we met them in World War II. They needed our help. Now they are the superpower of the planet. God bless America. And they are gunning to be top dog. Why anybody should? Why shouldn't they? Why should they be loyal? Oh, my God. Oh, and while I've got your attention, let's talk a little about Will Smith. My God, what was that all about? And they're starting to put that on as that's macho male, misogyny, male stuff. No, don't put that on us. Don't put that on men. You know, me, Joe Biden, you know what I think of them people. You know, you can take Will Smith out of the jungle, but you can't take the jungle out of Will Smith. That's appropriate. And he's asking a comedian who's just telling a stupid joke, you know, going on about that. I mean, it was a stupid joke. It wasn't even, and I didn't even, G.I. Jane, she looked good. That was a good thing. So she's saying she looks good. Is that insulting to you? Oh, she had a problem with her hair disease. Well, that problem was put on by herself and all the stuff and wigs and weaves. I mean, go to a doctor, anybody who's doing that if you're a people. Talk to a doctor and they'll tell you that's why the lady across the street's got her hair bald, because they put that stuff in their hair and junk, and the beauticians you go to don't know what they're doing, but yet you're going to believe in them and not believe in your doctor because that's the way your people are. Yeah, that Will Smith thing. They're putting it on that, and it's not that. That's what they say in the shopping centers. Oh, people are going in and robbing and running out. Every video I saw, what was it we saw in every video? Anyone, look at them. Go back. It's on YouTube, man. Every video shows black people stealing and running out. I don't see any white people doing that. I know white people are thieves. I know they're dishonest. There's thieves white all over, but that's not what we are observing. By God, God bless America. And the reporters don't report that. And if there's a mass shooting, boy, they don't say that. When this recent one, they didn't say, oh, it was a black guy. They don't say that. But if it was a white guy, they say that right away. They say it's a white guy. But we all owe a lot to the black people because it's science that black people came from the monkeys. They're the first man on the planet Earth. They are the first of the Homo sapiens or whatever. We evolved from them. In other words, we evolved. We live longer. We're smarter. And we're able to do things. And another thing on that point is you can put as much money into the inner cities, but you got people, Americans, that just homeschool their kids and their doctors. It didn't cost America a penny, yet billions in the inner city. You're not going to beat evolution. It's a science. They evolved from monkeys. We evolved from them. It's science. Anyways, there's another thing. Take care of your hair. Go to a doctor. Don't go to these, put all this junk in your hair and you won't lose your hair. Okay? And don't put that on machoism or maleism, because you don't see any white man in all the history of that show of Academy Awards ever got up and did anything like that. You know, and we've seen more of that behavior with Connolly West at doing it to a little white girl. Sure, he's going to beat up on her. He wants to take her trophy. Well, that's unforgettable. But then again, you just can't take them out of the jungle and believe at any time that the jungle is not inside them. Yeah, another thing. I'm an old man. I'm a very old man. You can see my hair is all gray. This isn't white spray on. You know the deal. But I've been in a white neighborhood all my life, and I've never heard a word. Guess what that word is? My whole life, never heard that word. And then I went to live in a black community, completely black. There's about 10% white people in that community, Dayton, Ohio. And oh my God, it was every other word. You sit back with a bunch of friends, and I tell you, them black people, just every other word, nigger this, nigger that. It's every other word. And I would pose that question to a lot of people. I'd ask yourself, in the white community, have you ever heard anyone use that word? But when you're in a black community, how much times do you hear that word spoken? It's every other word sometimes. I mean, it's unbelievable. Again, they get angry because they're not much further than an animal. We're all animals. We're all mammals. But they're right by it. They are just evolved from it. So don't expect much from these animals, these roaches. You know, I've already said they're roaches. Now, this is your Uncle Joe with a little talk, a little fireside chat. We don't have the fire going. Hey, Mrs. Biden, Vice President, are you around? You want to put on that fireplace or not be turned on, start the fire. Well, never mind. It's too hot in here. I think you can have it where you just have the fire going, where the heat don't come on. All right, never mind. All right. I digress. I'm sorry. Where was I? Oh, who knows? Who cares? Anyways, oh my goodness. Well, I enjoyed our talk, but oh, 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 well, I can see it's just like when Obama visited me. Nobody's coming onto this channel to chat. I'm here. I'll be here again tomorrow to speak with you, and you can ask me any question you want. We're going to be here on YouTube sometime around the 5 o'clock time, maybe sometime around 5 o'clock. And you can speak to me and I'll confess to you all the horrible things we're doing and how we're getting away with it. And fuck all of you for it. There ain't not shit you're going to do about it. I tell you, we're going to keep fucking them. But, I'm sure each and every one of you know this is America, and Americans don't exactly like to let things go like that. They're going to come and get you, and they're going to mash your goddamn head. And I can assure you, and we're going to see it live too on this channel, because I'm going to have a GoPro on my chest and a shoulder holster, so I'll have GoPros all over me, and you'll see what happens to pieces of shit like the judges of Florida. Those pieces of shit are going to get really an awakening. Well, we'll be put to sleep, but it will be an awakening for them. I assure you, you know the deal. So this is Uncle Joe, and we're signing off, and we'll see you tomorrow. Let's see how this thing works here. Hello. Oh, there we go. And this is your friend, Uncle Joe. And remember, keep your children safe. You know the deal. You know the deal.